What's up, Don?
Hey,
Episode 19.
episode 19.
Almost to 20
Yeah.
episodes. The lockers have arrived to people. Some of them. Gotten a lot of work done in the past 3 or 4 months, I would say.
Yeah, we got all 300, almost, all 300 out. There was a couple little things here and there.
Yeah.
We did ship a mismatch pair.
I'm
but
sure
we
there'll be
figured it
other
out.
things too, but we're
Yeah, it was
working
our first
through it.
try. We're not perfect yet, but we're gonna be getting there.
Definitely getting there. So, thank you everybody who was involved in this Kickflipper drop for the shipment of lockers. Just wanted to say thank you to all of you because really,
Yes,
we
yes.
got here with you guys, and
For
you
sure.
are doing the reposting. You're building the community. You are really the heart of this, and we wouldn't have been able to do all this without you guys.
Yeah.
So,
Thanks to all out there because it really kind of gave us kick-started our brand again to really start this next chapter, you might say, is going to be the best ever.
so the first episode we ever did was titled "The Return of GrindKing."
Yeah.
and I think we have returned.
Yes, we have.
back.
and
Back in
it's,
action.
This is going to be. There's a lot of stuff in the works, and thanks to you guys out there, you helped get us going again, and you'll see that we will be working our ass off to produce the best stuff we've ever done.
Yeah.
So
For sure. Speaking of which, as we have returned, the new president has returned, and he's put some tariffs on some of our neighboring
Yeah.
countries and a country where we make these trucks.
yeah, it's you have to pay attention these days to what's going on in the global world of politics and economy in a sense. Unfortunately, I'm not really a political guy, but you kind of have to pay attention because, last time I didn't do that when Trump was in term the first time he put tariffs on, and it really affected my business because I didn't prepare for it. It just was all of a sudden out of the blue. And then this time again, he raised the tariffs again. So, I have to pay attention because pricing will change because what a lot of people don't realize is those tariffs are paid by us Americans that are bringing stuff in, and almost everything that is being made nowadays is being made by other countries. And a lot of people say, well, this is going to be the reason for that is to bring all the manufacturing back to the USA. And I get that that's a good thing because I always wanted to make my stuff in the USA, but there's a problem with that because of everything in the U.S. is more expensive to make, and the quality, things have changed. Used to be American quality was the best. Unfortunately, when it comes to skate trucks and other things like iPhones and car parts, the Chinese are making it better, and other countries mainly in Asia have learned to make the quality better for less. So the consumer at the end, ultimately, the way the psychology works is that everybody wants to get things cheaper. I do, and I think most people want to get it cheaper, especially if the quality is as good or better. In this case, the quality is better and the cost is less. Now, with the tariffs, that's going to kind of bring the prices back up again, but not enough to where we can bring it back to the U.S. If I was to try and make the trucks in the U.S., I would say it would be at least double the cost, and the quality would be less. So I don't think anybody, including me, would want to do that. It would be a big mistake because people, as much as everyone wants USA made, there's a limit to what they're going to pay. And
there's something to say too. I mean, I think it's great to have American-made companies, and there's certain things that you can do it with.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the manufacturing of skate trucks, it's going to be tough to do that, and I think we're better off.
And I personally, this is my personal thing. I'm a very patriotic person in the sense that I'm proud to be an American, and I always want to have my designs are being made in the USA, but I'm trying to think of the end user. The end user has to, they want quality, they want price. Our trucks aren't the cheapest, But I would say the quality is at the high end of the truck. I mean, I don't see any other truck making more quality parts. I mean, I certainly try and put the most into qualities I can.
And the thought process behind it,
But
too.
there's a lot of engineering. That's the part that people don't see is the engineering behind it. There's a lot of time I spend in that. Probably, I could safely say that I probably put more time into designing trucks than any other person out there, because that's what I do. I mean, that's my specialty. I've been doing it for 35 years or whatever. So, it's become like an art for me to design these trucks and listen to the skateboarders and what the trends are. That's all part of what goes into making trucks for me, and other stuff as well.
I'll tell you what,
now,
the process behind making the trucks is American made.
yeah, the process is American made.
Process is American made.
And I also have this maybe this is my own opinion and view of the world, is that I don't look at, to me it's a shame that everyone's like, I'm an American, I'm Chinese, I'm German. We're just human. To me, we're just human, especially since I believe that there's, other species observing us from other who knows where. I think it's important to remember that we're just human. We all have red blood. We're all human. I don't care where you're from. If you're doing a good job, who cares what religion, what sex, what color, what country? We should be just looking at we're one people. We're a human
You
race.
can still have national pride and be a human being that wants to collaborate with other human beings.
We as a
and
nation,
make things.
Yeah, I'm not that I want to be president, but if I was president, as a nation, I'd want to bring the world, work with the world to make America great. We don't have to be the greatest and just always brag about how we're the best. How about just work together, with people, and then that's really what will make you shine, is that you're collaborating with other people to make yourself better. Plus, I think it would also be better for just world peace. People want, if we're doing business and making it easy for other countries to do business with us, we're going to have a better, the world will look at us in a better way, which will be a benefit to us, instead of trying to take advantage of us, or in this case, we have trade wars now, and that's not a good thing for either side. It's a lose-lose.
Yeah,
so that's my
opinion. Politics aside, is just the reason we brought this up is not to get into politics, but it's really just because it has to do with skateboarding right now.
Well, it's going to affect skateboarding.
Industry.
If for example, if there's a 25% tariff, if this administration holds to that trade war with our allies, which blows my mind, they're our friends, and we're going in a tariff war. So if that happens, that's going to affect skateboarding, because the wood's coming from Canada.
Yeah.
So add 25% on top of the expensive price of decks now.
There is maple in the United States too, but most of the wood that's coming through to make skate decks
a lot of it comes from Canada. Yeah, Canadian maple is among the best. So so that's why it's important to pay attention, and also maybe look for other ways. Now, when it comes to certain things like apparel, that I would like to initially start making here, because I do like the idea of making stuff here. And maybe it's when we start making actual apparel, that may be my first thing I bring back to the U.S., because there are, in smaller quantities, it makes more sense to maybe make it here at this point. And also there's a lot of, in the area where GrindKing is right now in East L.A., there's a lot of clothing manufacturing, so it's kind of
close to the fashion district.
Exactly. So
a
that
lot of
sort of
things
makes
to roll
sense.
with. But speaking of that, we do have some apparel being made right now.
Yeah, we have some simple stuff. Some really, I'm gonna my philosophy in clothes. I've done a lot of stuff with apparel in the past, and one of the things that's important for me is to not compromise on the quality, because apparel is something you want to wear. It has to fit good. It has to be good quality. It has to be, I'd rather personally pay a little more for something I'm going to wear and it's going to last. So that's my goal, is to bring back the GrindKing apparel, but at a high level of quality and just design.
And we're gonna start slow right now. So we made a small batch of.
We have some really nice hoodies, zip hoodies, some T-shirts and stuff. So we're gonna show you soon what that. We're gonna actually have samples so you
start
can
making some hats and beanies.
See what you guys think and maybe.
Hopefully next episode
suggestions.
we'll show you guys.
So we'll do an apparel episode. And the other thing that I'm going to bring back, which I'm really excited about, is the GrindKing backpacks. So to me, they're just as the trucks are really innovative, the backpacks that I'm working on are going to be really innovative, and they're going to have things that no other backpacks have, and specifically designed for skateboarders. So
and that's going to be something that we involve you guys in.
Yeah.
So the whole process of making this backpack, we're going to do it similar to how we did the locker, but a little bit more from a fresh start.
Yeah, and if you think about what in the other episode we did, I talked about a skateboard is part of my survival gear.
Yeah.
It's a survival tool in this day and age, and a backpack is as well.
100%.
A backpack, when if let's say there was going to be a nuclear war or some crazy, or in the case of
alien invasion,
or California, we got wildfires or something.
Tsunamis.
You got to run out of the house and you got to grab whatever is important. You grab your backpack, which has maybe with the GrindKing backpack, it'll have your carry your skates. You got your 2 survival things already. You got your backpack with your bug out stuff, your skateboard, and you're out. That's when it comes down to the what you're going to grab.
Your gas powered car, not your Tesla.
Yeah, you got 5 minutes. What are you going to grab in 5 minutes? You're going to grab your backpack with your skate. Yeah.
So if it's nuclear war, you're not grabbing paperwork. I don't think that's going to really go far with you.
You got to just take what you can. So, so that's what's coming up is the ultimate skate backpack.
Yeah.
And
that's gonna be a lot of fun too, because we're gonna start slow, and we got a couple old prototypes that we could.
Yeah, I'm gonna
you.
in the episode we're gonna feature some of the stuff I've done in the past, so you can kind of see where it left off and where the future is going to go with what we're going to design. So we want Team GrindKing to be collaborating with us on this new backpack, but I will the goal is going to be the ultimate skate backpack.
Ultimate skate backpack. You want to kind of talk about a little bit of stuff we got going with Team GrindKing to kind of keep this short, because the next episode we'll really kind of start diving into kind of your history with apparel. Yeah.
There's a couple episodes we want to do, which is all about apparel and how some of the history I've had and what we want to introduce through GrindKing.
Yeah, so those would be some longer ones, but
and then the backpack one will be a separate one.
Yeah, we'll do a full separate thing, and we might get a special guest on.
Yeah, we might get some guests on.
Yeah.
I'd like to get my brother on at one point. My brother's has a very interesting story. If you guys are interested, there's on Hulu. There's a episode, 3 episodes of it. It's called The Curse of Von Dutch, and me and my brother started Von Dutch, and so they did this. Hulu did a whole 3-episode documentary or whatever on the story of this Von Dutch thing, which I'm in it, my brother's in it, and a bunch of people are in it, but it gives you an idea of how crazy that brand was and what happened with it. But so I have this experience kind of with building a clothing brand, and I think we can do something really cool with GrindKing, because I think there's a lot of potential in skate fashion to develop things that again are innovative and just cool.
For sure.
So
I was just watching it last night, actually.
You were?
Yeah, I started watching it. They actually start off with talking about Bronze Age.
Yeah.
And Mike and things like that.
My brother Mike me and Mike are similar because we started a lot of brands, but my brother is a lot crazier than me. He's way more gangster. And, and he definitely has paid the price for a lot of his craziness. And but he's an interesting guy. If you watch it, you'll see what I'm talking about.
He's got some wild insight that some of it makes a lot of sense. He was talking about his mantra for building a brand. One of the points was it's like classic always works. Something like that. Classic stuff is always works. Like flannels. Like we can never go wrong with a flannel.
It's
it never
true.
dies.
Yeah, because it's true. Classic things, classic cars, classic anything.
They're always there.
It's always going to be people always go back to it at some point and either copy it or just, it becomes valuable.
Is that your phone?
I don't think so. Maybe it's my iPad or something.
Oh,
Sorry, we got...
technical difficulty. You know what else is happening right now? There's a leak right above my head.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it keeps dropping on me. Yeah, bunker problem next. We love this bunker, guys. This is where we started.
It's
We're growing in
raining today, so that's what happens.
So we got something special for you guys.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about the.
First, I want to talk about the video.
Oh.
Okay. So everybody who's getting their trucks, and we'll keep this open for a while, but everybody in tier 3 or really anybody who's riding GrindKings and has been a part of this journey with us, if you have a 30-second, keep it 30 seconds because then you can't email it to me, but email me at ryan@grindking.com, your 30-second skate clip with the lockers, and we're going to do our first skate video. But, you're going to...
you're gonna edit it all
Yeah,
together.
we're going to put it up on YouTube.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
30 seconds, that's the limit. Send it to ryan@grindking.com, and we're going to build a community skate video. And we're going to show all you guys riding the lockers. Yeah. No need. You don't have to, but please send me your 30-second clips, and I'm going to tie it together into a video or post it on YouTube and show what Team GrindKing's got.
And I would just throw in that you can make it as crazy or interesting as you want. It can have skating, and it can even have other stuff if you're an artist.
Whatever you want.
Yeah, whatever you want. We just want to show this community, this Team GrindKing, who's out there and what you guys do.
Yeah. So if you're part of Team GrindKing, skateboarding or not skateboarding, art, whatever you want to show.
Art, music.
Show who you are. Yeah, what you're
just
about.
Be authentic.
Send it to us, and we're going to clip it together. It's going to be an awesome video. Be funny, be authentic. Have some fun with it. You want to do the giveaway contest?
Well, yeah, let's let me talk about what okay.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
So we have.
You came up with the idea.
Yeah, we have this idea. We're going to give away a set of lockers to whoever wins this contest. So this is the original GrindKing logo. I don't know. Can you see? You probably see it. Yeah. So that's the original GrindKing logo with GrindKing there. He's grinding in a pool. And there's a lot of interesting things about this logo because people don't know the history and why and how I created it. And there's also some sort of like a premonition of what eventually was going to come, because this was originally designed in 88, I believe, when I launched the company. So it's an old logo, and he's holding the GrindKing Kingpin. You can see it there. But the way I got this design was there was a cover of Thrasher, and this cover was a special issue on grinding style. So as you can see, the guy on the cover, he's got some really good grinding style. That guy was his name was Mondo, and that is, as you can see, I copied the cover. I copied GrindKing is that Mondo dude in that position. Of course, it changed a little bit, but you can kind of see the artist that I had draw it. I told him to copy the cover here. So the contest is going to be whoever wins. We're going to see who can get the closest to this same grind on the sticker or cover, whatever you want to see. But whoever gets the closest to the GrindKing grind on this one from the original sticker wins.
And it can be a photo or a video, right?
It can be a photo or video.
Photo or video. Hashtag FTWG.
You don't need to hold a kingpin, of course, but just you can kind of see that's the style that you want.
Well, listen, you can hold a kingpin if you want.
You can.
If you want to add on to
whatever.
It.
But
if you want to get dressed up in an GrindKing outfit, go for it.
Yeah.
Get funky with it.
So whoever gets closest to that, wins.
Yeah, and then just make sure to tag us in the post. Really, wherever you want to post it. If you want to post it on YouTube, if you want to post it on Instagram, just make sure we see it. And
and the other thing that was
kind
of
a free pair of lockers.
The other thing that was a premonition on this thing where I had this, you could see how where he's grinding, there's like these sparks flying.
That's where you got the idea.
And it just so happens now I make the spark trucks.
Yeah.
And there's actually, we still have some left. There's I have some 5.5s and 5.25, I think. Or
Yeah,
5.0. 5.0.
You can take the Disruptor spark hanger and put it on the locker base plate. That's possible.
That's true.
Yeah, you could do that.
You could put a yes.
Yeah, if you want to do that, then you can really actually look like the GrindKing guy. You can actually spark it.
So that's So that's
about
story
it
about that.
I think that's what we cleared today, and we're gonna start talking about apparel and backpacks next time. Thank you guys for everything. And getting up to this point, and enjoy those lockers. Let us know how they feel. Post about them, talk about it. Let us know your insights, because we're already trying to think about the future and what we're going to do next.
We're also going to do some videos of some of the details of the features on the trucks, because I haven't really got into showing it. A lot of things I've been kind of waiting for how these things roll out, but there's a lot of insights on how to move, deal with the bushings, how to change the through that nut portal. There's a lot of little details that we're gonna go over soon.
Yeah, we're gonna show Donald putting his finger in the nut portal quite a lot. But another good thing about that, when those videos come out, we got new mics, so I don't have to worry about sound so much. So Donald can be free to do his thing.
Yeah,
which is amazing.
So I guess
we good.
I think that's it.
All right. Thank you, guys. Wow, it's episode 19. That's crazy.
Yeah, I told Ryan that we have to get to 100 episodes before we decide to continue or not, because that's what I heard from this guy, Mr. Beast, who's like the #1 YouTuber. He says you got to do 100 videos before you even, anything comes of it. But I think we're doing
pretty good.
I mean, amazing. It blows my mind how good we're doing at just 19. So it's only going to get better from here.
For sure. And we're riding there along with you guys. So hit that like, smash that subscribe, turn on the notification bell. Thanks, Team GrindKing. Much love. Have a good rest of your week. We'll see you soon.
Yep.
Peace out.